Fear is shitty. I hate it. I wrestled with it a lot of my life. And I've chosen different techniques over the years to try and get rid of it. Little by little, it feels like inch by inch. Never a lot, never all at once where I said, it's all good now. Fear has controlled me for years and years. But what I decided, and maybe this will work for you, is I've decided to become my own warrior, the person who I want to fight for me. And I have to take it upon myself to fight for me. And I looked at fear as an object, and even if it's a situation or a person or a thing or an activity, you know, I looked at it as an object and I took it out of me. For example, I was scared, for people to not like me or people would not approve or whatever. So I would make sure that I did everything right. And I would use observation to know what that is, because I didn't know what that is because I was always trying to figure out what was being right. So over the years, I learned to look at fear as something like its own animal, own entity, and it's outside of me. I also gave it a personality that I wanted to fight against. I decided fear was the enemy. So I put on my armor. You guys can do this too. And I got my shield and my sword. And I made the decision that fear wasn't going to live in me anymore. Wasn't always successful, but once I made that decision, it was, then I formulated the steps, not consciously every day, but I made that decision. So once you decide that fear is no longer going to hold you down or control your head, control your actions, control how you live your life, decide. You can do that. You can decide. You don't have to change it overnight. But once you decide that it's no longer necessary in your life, then you say adios. You take up your shield and your sword, and you fight for yourself. And you don't let fear come near you again. Sometimes it sneaks in, sometimes you're unaware, and all of a sudden it comes right back around. But once you become aware, you take it out of you, whether it's whatever it is, a situation, and you use your inner warrior. That's what I did. It's a beginning. Deciding it's a entity that doesn't control me. Kind of like the earwigs in Star Trek. It's an old reference. Just all I wanted to say. Take care, people.